morning, comrades. Welcome to the Insomniac Workshop once again. You hear the dryer going in the background. Woke up at the 3 o'clock this morning, 3:15. Found out I didn't have any running shorts for this morning, so critical things in life, along with coffee. Thank you very much. So, got a few things on my mind today. Getting ready to start rebuilding a 14-inch Delta Milwaukee bandsaw stand-up. I'm going to do that, start doing that. That's a 1948 model, so it's older than I am. Can you believe it? Anyway, let's get down to the meat of the matter. A little tongue-tied this morning, still trying to wake up. Caffeine, don't you know? Anyway, this is what I was reading this morning. Never forget that your actions forge your destiny. Yes, indeed. Well, it seems pretty obvious, right? Your actions forge your destiny. Everything you do contributes to what happens, cause and effect. Karma, what they call it karma conventionally, that's not exactly real karma. We'll go into that in another episode, but let's talk about that. Your actions and the eventual results. We always use that, like we plan for where you want to buy a house. You have to plan for that. Retirement, you have to plan for that. We all have long-time goals and we plan for those, but what about short-time goals? Little tiny actions that you do during the day. Well, those actions do have consequences, immediate consequences, and we don't always think about that. Road rage, you see that nonsense every day. Just little tiny things. But it's not all negative, If you imagine, sometimes you hear, we go through these little phases where the buzzword is touchy-feely things like, hey, do one good deed, pass it on, all this kind of stuff. But it really does work. Imagine if you go out and you're nice to one person, they're having a crappy day, single mom, cash register, that these people are out there every day. You don't have to add to their burden. But if you say something nice to them, you cheer them up one little bit. What the hell have you done? And it hadn't cost you a nickel, So let's keep those kind of things in mind, as we go through our day. Look for opportunities to do a nice thing, You don't always have to do big things. You don't have to donate money. You don't have to donate time. Sometimes you're just saying a nice thing to somebody, It's Monday morning, right? So you're going to run into some people. They're going to have crappy dispositions. They're not fully caffeinated like us insomniacs. So anyway, please do that today. And see you tomorrow, perhaps, or the day after. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Bye, y'all.